Good morning guys and welcome back to Americaseamritsar. Right now I am in Venice and right behind me is the St. Mark's Cathedral, St. Mark's Square of Venice. This is the center of Venice and this place is called the San Marco area. There are other areas in Venice like Murano, Burano, Lido, but St. Marco is the center of Venice. So we came to Venice yesterday evening at around 5:30. The train took us about 4.5 hours from Milan, and from there, from the St. Lucia station in Venice, we took the water bus. And the water bus takes you to all these different places in Venice. Because Venice does not have roads, you have to get to from one place to another place with by using water buses and water taxis. So it's all waterways. Anyway, so we came to Venice here and looks lovely. Yesterday night was also lovely, and today the weather happens to be quite warm and there is no rain. So it should be a great experience exploring Venice today.
For better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. Dreamers of the shore.
Hello everyone, we're now in the island of Murano, which is about 40 minutes away from the main island of Venice. We got into the water bus from the San Marco station and came to the Colonna station at Murano. Murano is most known for its glass making. In Venice, you can see a lot of beautiful, exquisite glass artifacts in the shops, and they are all made in Murano. So we are now going to go to the glass factory to see how they actually make these beautiful pieces of glass art.
Now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait. Wait for our home to show on the horizon. Soon we'll be there. Hold on tight. I can smell the shore. It's right in front of us. If we just hold on tight, this vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. Ooh. We are dreamers of the shore when we can't read the sky. We just sail with the wind that we've got, and when we're drowning in doubt, just keep on believing. We are dreamers of the shore.
So we have come here to Burano after having stopped down at Murano for an hour, and I think it took us like 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
20 minutes to come here, and it's a nice place, very colorful buildings and very bright colors. Why are the buildings so bright colored? Do you know?
Yeah. I think in the olden days, the fishermen used to find it very hard to find their homes to come back because it was very foggy. So they decided to paint the houses colorful so that they could spot it from a distance.
Oh, wow. And I think Burano is also famous for its lace, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So guys, if you are interested in photography, I think you should definitely make it a priority to come and visit Burano. We are now at Lido beach, and right in front or behind the camera is the beach, but unfortunately it is closed right now, but nevertheless we can still get a very good view of it from here. There is no one there, and there are no lifeguards in the beach, and that is why they have closed the beach, probably because the waves are a little too high today. Anyway, this is the Lido beach, and from here we are going back to Venice. Venice is a fantastic tourist place, simply because you would have never seen anything like this before. Where in the world can you see boats taking you from place to place, in place of taxis and buses on the road? Venice is also a very historical city, and if you like history, you will love it in Venice. Unfortunately, Venice is sinking 1 to 2 millimeters every year. Efforts are underway to minimize the effects of these. Some say Venice may be underwater by 2100. How was Venice built? When it all started 1600 years back, Venice was all marshland. And if you stand on the ground, you will start to sink. So the engineers of that time took small wooden poles and hammered them into the soil about 6 inches to 1 foot away from each other, compacting the sand in between the poles. This compacted sand slowly became strong support for the poles. Then they put wooden planks on them, and now it was as strong as solid ground. It was so strong that they could construct buildings on them, cathedrals on them, and the iconic clock tower of San Marco was built on that too. Wood usually deteriorates over time, but because of the sand and the salty water, bacteria could not penetrate the wood, and it has stood the test of time. What you see behind me is called the Bridge of Sighs. There is a very interesting story behind this bridge. They say that when the prisoners used to be taken and put on the prisons, they used to look out from those small holes on that bridge, and they used to sigh, as if sighing, as if that they are looking at Venice for the last time before they go into the prisons. So this bridge has been a very historical bridge, and it's made of limestone, guys.
There is something we need. It's a leap of faith, a step away from the comfort zone and be a little brave. So take a look around you. How far can you see? How far do you think you can run standing on your knees? It's a beautiful world out there. Just don't pass on the dare. If you have the will and a moment to spare, it's a beautiful world out there. It's a beautiful world out there. It can be a bit frightening, it's something you don't know. You need a little enlightening, it'll make you grow. It's a beautiful world out there.
All aboard!